Welcome back to Footballology. So this week I want to talk a little bit about the preseason. Today is the first preseason game. I told myself that I wasn't going to be allowed to watch it unless I made this video, so I'm making this video. So yeah, I really just want to jump into the preseason and just kind of give you guys my perspective and the reason why I enjoy watching the games. All right, before we get into it, you guys know that the first preseason game that actually kicks off football of the year is called the Hall of Fame game. That's they introduce all the Hall of Famers. It's one big crazy weekend of just football. So I want to give a big shout out to all the Hall of Famers that made it in this year for the class of 2015. Mine personally favorite is Will Shields, obviously. A guy definitely when I got into football was definitely a guy that I paid attention to as an offensive lineman and somebody that you kind of pick up as one of those criteria as an offensive lineman that you would like for your team. And so big shout out to him. Junior Seau, great linebacker that honestly deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. Guy that you definitely got to take your hat off to for sure. Tim Brown, as much as it's painful, it's really painful as a Chiefs fan for me to say that, but congratulations to Tim Brown for getting into the Hall of Fame. Jerome Bettis is definitely another guy that, when I got into football was a guy that I was paying attention to and definitely one of the focal points of football at the time when I was watching football or when I started to get into football. So definitely it was pretty cool to see some of those guys get into the Hall of Fame, and that's just really exciting. So now I want to jump into the preseason games. I had someone ask me the other day, do I watch the preseason games, and how much of the preseason games do I watch? Well, I told them I watch pretty much every game I can find. I have the NFL Network. They show pretty much every game from first to fourth quarter, and so I try to watch at least 3/4 of every game. Not to disrespect any of the guys that's playing in the fourth quarter because you can still find guys there. But definitely I watch, the first 3/4 of the game, and if the game is still competitive or still interesting, or there's just a guy that's deep on the depth chart that I really want to pay attention to, I find myself watching it a little bit longer than that. But I'm definitely going to watch tonight Pittsburgh versus Minnesota. But I enjoy watching the preseason game. Just some of the things that I look for personally is that standout guy. The preseason games really have huge fantasy impact, and a lot of people don't realize that. You either find studs there, guys that obviously tore it up, and then a guy you can go pick up off the waivers for next to nothing, and then he tearing it up through the regular season. A lot of guys have been found because of the preseason game. I know players themselves don't care for it, but me from a fan perspective, I've been counting down to the preseason versus the regular season. I'm just counting down to football. So when I see a lot of countdowns and they're like, oh, only so many days until the first regular season game, and it's like, no. I'm counting down a preseason, the first preseason game. I'm so excited for the game tonight. It's not like it's crazy. Even though it's just a preseason game and you're going to see, second, third, and fourth stringers out there, I don't care. I still want to watch some football. Some other stuff that I like to watch for personally is that you never know what guy can potentially make or break a team. Like, you never know what guy, you find that guy in the preseason that actually tore it up, that actually looks pretty good, and then he gets cut, but then he goes somewhere else and tears it up. A guy that I paid attention to last year, he didn't get cut, but definitely a guy I paid attention to last year was Alan Hearns. Was him and Blake Bortles were connecting like crazy during the preseason. I had him week 1, and then decided not to start him, and he completely torched it in week 1 last year, like he tore it up. So just when you actually are putting together a fantasy squad, preseason is extremely important on so many levels. What it looks like target-wise, what schemes are going to look like. Just some of the things I'm looking forward to tonight. No Dick LeBeau in Pittsburgh, so we're definitely going to want to see what this new look defense for Pittsburgh is going to look like. New look secondary for Pittsburgh for sure. You got, is Teddy Bridgewater going to look pretty decent? I mean, you can't read too much into it because it is just their first preseason game. But, what things am I looking for? That's just some stuff, or a handful of things that I'm personally looking for. What is the Minnesota defense going to look like? Because they're definitely a top 5 defense to me personally. On paper, they're a top 5 defense. So what is that defense going to look like? What are their schemes going to bring to the table? And things like that. There's just so many different levels to it to actually enjoy watching preseason. And if you're a football fanatic like myself, you'll find reasons or ways to actually enjoy the game and watch the game. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Stay subscribed. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Become a footballologist. I'm excited. I'm pumped. It's Sunday, and we got Sunday Night Football coming on. That's exciting. If you're a football fan like me, you should be stupid excited and pumped right now. I am. I've been screaming all week long that football is coming back. Football is back. Football is back. Football is finally back. So I hope you guys enjoy the game tonight. Subscribe. Stay safe, football fans.